This candy intoxicates you. This one makes you remember a runny nose, while this one is creepy. These are 10 weird candies you should never eat, part 2. Number 10, Meatball Bubble Gum. What comes to your mind when you hear Meatball Bubble Gum? As for me, I never wanted to imagine a meatball in bubble gum, so I thought the idea was just to make the bubble gum look like a meatball, but hey, I was wrong. This candy does not only look like meatballs, but tastes like a meatball. Weird, right? This company sure deserves an award when it comes to ruining other people's day, because there's absolutely no way you would smile after taking this candy. There's just no way you can wrap your head around the combination of a meatball and sugary gum. You can have meatballs and enjoy them without adding anything. Also, you can enjoy your sugary gum later, but the two together? No. That's just too weird to be combined. So if you do not want to throw up all that you've eaten, stay away from this candy. Number 9, Jelly Belly Bean Boozled. Here's another weird candy that can ruin your day. Life's already weird, serving good and bad times, but what's weirder is this company that makes Jelly Belly Bean Boozled. I must say this candy has a big fan base considering how it's been around for a while, but I can never understand why. This candy comes in different colors like most candies that you've seen, but here's what makes it weird. A single color in the pack can either taste very good or very bad. It means by picking a color, you either got good flavors of fruits, cake, coffee, and so on, or get bad flavors of stinky socks, rotten eggs, dead fish, or even canned dog food. A bad taste is bad on its own, but mixing it with a good one makes it worse. Now the question is, what's fun about mixing those good flavors with the really bad ones? Number 8, Kit Kats you need to bake. Okay, Kit Kats have been good to us. We've tried different types and flavors, and have said thank you numerous times to this company, but what have they done with these bakeable candies? I sincerely wish I could get my answer right now. These bakeable candies would have been really good like other products that we've known, but why do I have to bake my candies before I eat them? Are these candies even made with kids in mind? I doubt that. I don't even want to go into the taste right now because the idea of baking these candies before you eat them is totally weird. Although some people have baked these candies and they love them, still, some of us find it weird to bake anything that tastes creamy and has a vanilla flavor. There is no harm in trying, but if you want to, be sure you're brave enough to swallow something very unfriendly with your taste buds. If you think these candies are weird, things are about to get weirder. Keep watching to see what's next. Number 7, Awake Caffeinated Chocolate. Sometimes the reason we choose to eat candy is that we need something to keep our mouths busy. And yes, if you don't want to fall asleep, you should try eating candies. But what happens when a candy takes away your sleep for a very long time? That's not too good, right? This candy has as much caffeine as a regular cup of coffee, or as much as a small can of an energy drink. That's just so weird. Well, if you want to stay awake for a long time, you can try this candy, but if you wish to have a nap time anytime soon, you should just stay away from it. Do you want to know what's worse? This candy also has very high sugar, and in case you didn't know, the combination of caffeine and high sugar isn't really good. If you take too much of this combination, it can cause heart palpitations or heart attacks. Isn't every company meant to research the effects of the ingredients before making something we put in our mouths? Number 6, Hairball Bubble Gum. Who loves to eat hairballs? No one? For those who don't know what a hairball is, I'll make this quick explanation. When your cat swallows more hair than normal, it irritates the cat's stomach and causes it to vomit the hairball. Now you know what it is and you want to stop thinking about it. But this candy doesn't seem to want you to stop. This company made this candy and even named it Hairball Bubble Gum. I mean, who wants to eat their cat's hairball? Although the candy doesn't taste like a hairball. Well, I mean, I wouldn't know what a hairball tastes like, but it's just gross thinking you're eating anything like that. Trust me, this candy and everything that surrounds it is weird. Number 5, Barf Candy. The Barf Jelly Beans. Ugh. Let's not blame the company. This candy's name warned us already. Nobody finds the barf appealing. Not even the person that barfed. I thought every candy is supposed to be appealing and fun to eat, but this one is not something I can really understand. Maybe you can. I don't think anyone should like this candy because nobody likes barf. Before you clean up after someone who just barfed, you should be ready to endure some really bad smell. The same goes for this candy. Before you open the pack, be ready to welcome crazy flavors from rotten eggs, stinky socks, canned dog food, and even booger. This got me thinking about how on earth anyone would come up with something so gross and weird. Is it that this company couldn't get any better flavors, or that they'd want to uniquely punish us? The craziest part is that this candy tastes like what it's called. How did they manage to capture that taste, right? Well, I'd never know. Number 4, urine sample candy. The question remains, is it so hard to make candies these days? There are bars, sticks, and all that, but Candy Warehouse chose to think about your urine. This company knows how to make you puke. This candy comes packaged like a urine sample bottle. Yeah, the exact type you see in hospitals. Wait, what has gone wrong with this company? I don't even want to try it, yet I was curious to know if the taste can be anything that makes you smile, because the package does not. According to those who have tasted the candy, it tastes like... Let's not start from the taste, but from the smell. When you open a bottle, you perceive this choking smell like you opened gasoline. And for the taste, it tastes too sour. Of course, I expected a lemon-lime flavor, but that's just too much. You've been warned. Starting now, things get even weirder. Keep watching until the end. Number 3, creepy gummy candy. Some candies have really weird names, but don't think it's just about the name. This candy is out to scare you. Even when everyone knows that many people cringe at the sight of bugs, this company went ahead to bring bugs into your candy. Although they didn't put real bugs in the candy, they made candy replicas of bugs. I thought candies are meant to be eaten and enjoyed, but some are meant to scare the living out of you. There are so many ideas that this company might have used, but instead they chose bugs. Imagine opening a candy pack to see bugs like ants, beetles, or spiders that creep you out on a normal day. And even when you know that there are no real bugs, you still won't want to eat them. What if they suddenly become real in your throat, and they jump out of your mouth, or even stay in your stomach and disturb your peace? It's even better when adults take this candy. A kid might just get the wrong idea and pick up the next bug he sees straight into his mouth. Number 2, Hosnos Candy. This candy doesn't look weird. It looks just like the perfect Halloween candy because it's designed like a nose mask. To every Halloween party, you're not expected to look your everyday normal self. You should come with something extra and scary on your looks. Honestly, I'd give kudos to the maker of this candy for thinking about something really creative, but that doesn't change the fact that this candy is really weird. If it looks this good, why is it weird? Find out soon enough. In this candy pack, you have a little contraption attached to your nose with ear straps, giving you a whole new artificial nose. This new nose looks funny until you know how it works and what makes it a candy. The candy is inside the nose mask, and you have to press it out like a runny nose. If you've ever had a runny nose, then you can understand better. Now, to our long-awaited top pick. Number 1. Hotlicks Tequila Worm Sucker. One thing about Hotlicks is they derive joy in bringing insects to your candy. Yes, they claim their insects are edible, but it's just super weird. There was a time when this candy had a strong fan base. From kids to adults, many people enjoyed this candy at the time, and I can never understand why, because I find it weird for 2 reasons. 1, it contains alcohol. Why would anyone put alcohol in something that kids consume? It's even dangerous for adults who aren't aware that this candy contains alcohol. Anyone can just keep taking this candy, and before you know it, you get drunk and lose focus on whatever you have to do. The second reason is there are worms in the lollipops, which made me think that's completely weird. The lollipops come in rectangle shapes, and buried in the sugar candy is a worm. Naturally, you would avoid candies with worms, but the company claims that they're edible. So after you've taken the tequila-flavored candy, you're expected to finish it up with worms. But even though these worms are edible, do you think you can eat worms? Enjoyed the video? Now watch this one.